Welcome to Guys Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus, Celtic Cross. Show me the energies around Taurus for the higher self, Taurus. What should they be aware of, Taurus? The Knight of Swords. You're acting fast. You're so determined and confident. Right now, the challenge for you is actually to balance your life. You're sort of like a burnout. You're a workaholic. You need to prioritize. Because it looks like in the near past, there was a new opportunity. For some of you, it might be love. For some of you, it might be a new job. So that's why right now you're so busy. So you're extremely busy. You're taking care of so many things. In the back of your mind, you're not happy about it. Yeah, I can see that with the Four of Cups. And in the front of your mind, you're sort of like in a crossroad. You're trying to make a decision. And you're being determined and quick about it. It's sort of like this decision requires a lot of wisdom, requires a lot of expert communication, logical thinking, mindfulness, stoicism. It's not a love reading, but it looks like you're sort of like wanting to connect to someone romantically. And that person wants that too. I can see that because they had the Four of Wands. So this is the only card in the Celtic cross that represents whoever you're dealing with. And the person or the connection has the commitment or the marriage card. And in your hopes, you're having that same feeling. Now, there's a lot of obstacles. I can see that. The first obstacle, I mean, in the near past, you both connected, something beautiful began. You're now working on it, 24/7, like a workaholic, everything, messages, places, numbers, things they said, things they like. You're trying to study the whole situation. But in the back of your mind, you're dissatisfied. I can see that because maybe all you have to do is drop the cold thinking. Yeah, Taurus. You need to drop this cold communication, open your heart, and reveal your true self. In the next few days, it does look like you're going to do that. But it's not going to be entirely fruitful, or I will say entirely beneficial, because in the next few months, there's a lot of epiphany, awakening, some sort of like revelation coming into you. So this is going to happen because you're not going to fully open this, this connection to the extent that it must be open. I can see you're not opening it because in your mind, so again, this is the position of your mind, you're sort of like stuck. You're petrified. You don't know what to choose. You know that if you choose, whatever happens, there's no way back. And right now, the reading is coming to say, all you have to do, apply the real thinking, but don't be too rigid. Because this is saying that you're sort of like not only being a brat, but you're not appreciating what you have. And when you're not appreciating what you have, you come across this type of thinking, too rigid. You're sort of like stuck. You're in a crossroad and you don't know what to do, and you're not making any move. Even though right now you're feeling determined and you're about to act, but in your mind, you're not really certain about what's going to happen after so much work. There has been a lot of work. That's why this is the problem in the reading. It's the only card that is in a different, you can see it, the only one that is horizontal. That means this is the challenge. The challenge for you is to actually work out this thing that you started. This thing that you started is going to require a wise decision. And this wise decision only requires that you yield. You see, you need to relax. You need to take the time to rest. You need to absorb that there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of love in this connection. That's the way they see it. They see you as marriage material. And you know that. That's why you have the Knight of Cups here. You're like a, a romantic idealist with flowers waiting for that beautiful song by Lionel Richie or something. And then they're coming in, telling you what they want, their expectations, what they see, and they search in a relationship. But this rigidness, you see, you need to let go of that. This is the problem here. And I'm thinking the problem is because even though you're a determined person, I mean, this sort of like burnout energy makes people blocked. And then they become too cold and they pull their walls up and they don't know how to act. So right now, and you have your energy in the reading. This is Taurus. Beautiful energy. Nurturing, prosperous. I mean, they're just like helping everyone, being compassionate. And you need to apply that energy to this connection. So you're sort of like being that to everyone except them. Because this awakening card is requiring that you open up your soul, remove the mask behind the mask. That's what the judgment is saying. You need to like be yourself unapologetically. Drop the mask. Let people know who you are. There's no need to have, a second identity or like a shadow, like Carl Jung used to say. This card is also inviting you to take the chance. I mean, take the chance, take the opportunity to actually be yourself. And you don't need to explain anything. The only thing you need to have is purpose. Pay attention to this awakening, this epiphany, and learn from it. Because right now, in the next few days, this is a beautiful energy. But this is just the beginning of how you're going to unfold this thing. So, I mean, there's a lot of demands from you when it comes to what? Being transparent, having purpose, intention, actually letting go. There's a lot of energy about letting go. When you let go, you know how to live. And the reading is coming to say that. Nice reading, Taurus. Pay attention to this new beginning. Don't be too cold. Let go and be transparent. I mean, that's the main message. Thank you for coming, guys. Share with your friends. I'll see you soon. Bye, Taurus. Stay blessed.